Arabia and OPEC are very important when it comes to oil. That is why every US president that gets elected pays its visit to Saudi Arabia because they kind of tell OPEC what to do. And very often I hear people say, oh, well, look, your president, American presidents, go to Saudi Arabia and they beg them to do whatever they can with oil. If there's too much oil, they ask Saudi Arabia to cut production. If there's not enough oil, they beg Saudi Arabia to produce more. And those people are under the assumption that the US begs Saudi Arabia to make more oil because the US needs to get oil from Saudi Arabia, but that's not true at all. The US gets less than 12% of all of its oil from OPEC. That's all the OPEC oil producing countries together. We get more than half of our oil, though, the oil that we import at least, from Canada. But we also produce most of our own. We are the world's largest oil producer, 13.457 million barrels a day. And America's reasons for why Saudi Arabia is so important is because of the price of oil. That's the big kicker. The price of oil affects the price of gasoline at the pump to some extent, but it also affects all of world trade. Because if oil is too easy to come by, then a lot of American oil producers or other Western oil producers, they're not making money when they're extracting oil from the well or even drilling new wells. And if the price of oil is too high, well, business needs to get done. Manufacturing needs to be done, not just for America or for the West, but for the whole world. So America wants to make sure that Saudi Arabia at all times can issue a large amount of oil or cut whatever oil it needs to in order for the world economy to keep moving. Because if it doesn't, that gets very expensive.